everybody, OMAD Caroline here. It's week 13, weigh-in Monday. Probably wondering why I am looking so drab. And the answer is, I don't know, because I lost weight. I am pretty pumped, just messing with you guys. I'm really excited. If you don't know me, my name is Caroline, and I do one meal a day. And what that looks like is I usually fast for 23 hours, and I eat for about 1 hour every day, whatever it takes for me to eat one meal. So, you just jumped in on weigh-in Monday for week 13. So let's just get right down to it, okay? So I started the week weighing 204.6. And this morning I jumped on the scale weighing 202.2. That is a 2.4 pound loss. I really was expecting a plateau and or maybe a gain. And I was really thinking I might not have even lost anything. So I was so pumped to see the scale move. I'm okay if I ever hit a plateau. I am trying not to be the slave to the scale, right, OMAD Outlaw? I don't want to do it. And I'm even I think this week, gonna start measuring myself just so that something like that doesn't discourage me, because it's bound to happen. Our bodies are like these machines, and sometimes we don't know what's going on with them, so it's all good. I'm just going to try to give it the food it needs to be at peak working condition. So let's take a look at my week and what my diet inside OMAD looked like. As you know, some of my videos this week, I kind of talked about dieter's mindset, and I found myself falling into dieter's mindset. So this week, I did stick with whole foods and trying to select better foods for me. Foods that my body can find easy to digest. Foods that my body isn't going to have to work on detoxing and put strain on my kidneys and pancreas. So I really was going for whole foods. Tried to cut out all processed foods because I realized just how bad processed food is for my one kidney and my pancreas. So I really think I did a really good job on that. Although this week I did not worry so much about carbs coming from whole food. I quit doing that. And I really ate and ate until I felt satisfied. All right. And I have to think that the last few weeks, in my mind, I was like, do you really need more? That little dieter's voice was talking to me, telling me, do you really need any more? Or you feel full enough? And this week I realized I need to eat until I'm satisfied. And a lot of that was because I woke up a couple of days with a headache. And I was asking myself, are you getting enough nutrients? Are you getting enough vitamins? Are you getting enough minerals? And I just had to think, or, are you being dehydrated? Because a lot of time our dehydration comes from us not having enough minerals and vitamins in our cells to hold on to the water. So they just kind of help hold on to the water. So when we don't have that in our cells, when we drink water, no matter how much we drink, it kind of just flushes through us. So I really started thinking about that. I said, you know what, Caroline, I want you to up the squash and the zucchini, because Mika fasting weight loss made me craving zucchini and squash so much lately, and that's fine because it's good for me. Some of the stuff she posts, her food looks so good. So I did stick with really high minerals and vitamin foods this week, but I did allow myself to have an ice cream cone. I did, and and I kind of forced myself to do that twice to get out of this dieter's mindset. But I did tell myself, do you really need a heaping giant ice cream cone when you do that? I mean, why can't you be satisfied with a small little tiny one? And I did do that. My husband made me an ice cream cone, just kind of stuffed the ice cream in there and capped it off at the same level. And it was delicious and I enjoyed it, but I didn't allow that binging mindset to come in either. So I'm really working on my mind. I don't know if intermittent fasting, people say it gives you a lot of clarity, but I kind of think it does. I've been thinking a lot about that kind of stuff. So that is really what my diet looked like. I ate until I was full. I did have an ice cream cone, and I did allow myself to indulge in something to just get out of that dieter's mindset. And I think that I am training my mind to do that. No, it takes like 68 days to actually create a habit. So I'm going to really try to look at how I'm responding to food and try to change that. So that's what that looks like. All right. Now, I know I'm always saying I don't want to connect fitness and activity to my weight loss. I just don't want to do that. I want exercise and fitness to be something I'm doing for heart healthiness and to keep me healthy and active so I can be a super active grandma. And also, I've got this goal of Mother's Day 2020, winning the Mother's Day 5K that me and my family ran back in 2018, I believe. And I want to win it. And I know that, what's Jace Jacobs say? Tell me if it's correct. I need to state it and claim it. I think that's what he says. So I am stating that. So right now, my fitness and exercise is focused on getting me to where I need to be to win that Mother's Day race in 2020. All right? If it benefits weight loss, so be it. But I just don't want to, oh, I ate this, go out and run this. I am tired of trying to outwork out a bad diet. I just want a good diet inside my OMAD, intermittent fasting, and I want a good fitness and always have fitness goals in that corner. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to create in my world, all right? So, yeah, so that's why I'm exercising. So last week I'm like, hey, I got out there talking about why I choose walking right now. And my goal is to walk until I'm down to like 165. And then I'm going to really kick it in training for this 5K. I know I got a ways away, but if in my mind I want to win it, I need to put the work in to do it. So that's my goal. Get some endurance and put a lot. So last week I'm like, hey, I'm going to do 15,000 steps 5 days a week, and I'm going to do it. So I didn't realize that 15,000 steps for me equates to about 6 miles. And yeah, you're probably saying, so you're telling me you put 30 miles in last week? And I'm telling you, I put 32.8 miles in last week. And it took me waking up super early, like at 5:30 a couple of days to get it in, because like I had to work or I had stuff going on. So yeah, I did it, and I'm going to continue to do it. I think I'm just going to go with the goal of 30 miles instead of like just the 5 days a week. I just want to make sure that I get 30 miles in. I think it's going to be great. I was blessed. There's a factory real close to me that has a beautiful walking path for their employees, and the plant manager allowed me to have access to it so I don't gotta walk on the road, and that is great. And I just, it's such a blessing when strangers do things for strangers, that's so cool. So I'm pumped about that. So I'm going to stay focused on that. What are some other things rattle around in my head this week? I have been really looking at, I've got some people I just love on YouTube, and they just have no idea how much they impact me. And it is Low Carb Sandra, just love her to pieces, and I just love Mika Fasting Weight Loss, and Jace Jacobs. He intermittent fast, but his page is about his poetry and it's spoken word, and it's awesome. But this is the reason why I love these folks, is they kind of set their mission up like Mika does it on the 2-week basis. She has a mission and she sticks with it, and she stays focused. Sandra just reevaluated, why did I start this YouTube page? Is to get my sugar under control. She refocused, you know. Jace Jacobs is like, well, you know what? Should I put my energy in doing, you know, like writing a book, or should I go for Audible where I can talk more about it? So now he's got visualized what his mission is, what his poetry is going to be like, what how different his audiobook's going to be, and now he's going at it. So I tell myself, all right, Caroline, you started this page, you know, I need to go look at my first video, to tell you the truth. And I'm always like, working out, boom, boom. I'm like all over the place. And I come from a background of continuous improvement, project management for a lot of like some big name companies. And every single manufacturing plant you go in, boom, there's their mission statement, you know? Probably every business that you open up their website, boom, there's a mission statement. So I'm like, Caroline, maybe you should write a mission statement. You've got all these areas in your life that you want to be disciplined in, and you want to create this big lifestyle that has, what your diet and OMAD looks like, what your fitness looks like, even what your spiritual development looks like, all of that. So I'm like, why don't I write a mission statement? I need to write a mission statement because I need to keep myself on focused and something I can look at and remind, no, man, you're getting off track. Get back on. So I've decided this week I'm going to work on a mission statement. And I think I may even do a video on how to write a mission statement. I'm not sure how many of you might need a little nudge to help with that. But maybe what I'll do is kind of write my mission statements, give you guys some tips on how to write your mission statement just to help us stay focused, because we can get so sidetracked, Like for a little bit, I was just a slave to that scale. It was all about the scale. It quit being about what is good for my health, what is good for my body. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to get focused, and I think I'll create. Let me know if you think a mission statement video would be something you like. I think I might work on that. And yeah, so that's all. That's all I got going on week 13. Sorry I yapped so much. Jeez. Guess that's what happens when you're full of energy. So yeah, I'm gonna get out, go for a walk, have some coffee. I always wait until I get my walk done to get my coffee. And then I get to babysit my grandson. Life is good. So I'm out of here, and I'll talk to you next video.